Today I'm going to be doing a cash unstuffing, and this will be for purchases made in August on either credit or debit card and return that money back to the bank. So if you like these types of videos, then stick around. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today for this unstuffing. If you are a new viewer, I truly appreciate you tuning in to see what my channel is all about and to explain to you what a cash unstuffing is. I explained it a little bit in the intro, but I have made purchases during the month of August using either a credit or a debit card. So then what I will do is go into my envelopes that I have in my binders and take that money out of the respective envelopes that I have saved for in these binders and return that money to the bank to cover either the credit card bill or to replace money in my bank account for purchases made with a debit card. If you are a returning viewer, thanks so much for your continued support. Thanks to you guys, I have been able to hit another milestone of 600 subscribers, and it just seems like it came really quickly after the 500 subscribers, which is so exciting. If you have not subscribed to my channel, or if you are a new viewer and this is your first time, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that like button, because hitting that like button, it helps my videos get out into the YouTube algorithm and helps it reach more people and bring those people into our budgeting community. If you have not subscribed, I would ask you to please consider subscribing. So with that, I'm going to get into the cash unstuffing, and I don't think this video is going to be too long. I do have my family binder and my business binder because actually all of my purchases this month came out of one of these two binders. And then at the end, I should have $562. And last time I did this, I hit it right on the nose and I got it right. So I'm hoping I can repeat that and get it correct the first time again. So I will move my cash unstuffing sheet over to the side and I will reference it. Actually, I'm going to put it on the right side because I'm right-handed. And I will reference it as I go through the unstuffing. And what I do is, as I unstuff, I will check this off to keep track of the purchases that are unstuffed. Okay, so jumping into my family binder, I am going to start with the family envelope. And in the family envelope, it has $95, and I will be taking all $95 out of here. And this was for a family outing that we did on vacation where I contributed to treating everyone to Topgolf. We are a golf family and we had a lot of fun at Topgolf. So this is $95, as I said. I actually spent more than that, but I'm going to take what I have in the envelope. So let's just make sure it's $95. It's 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95. And then once I take that out, I will check it off of my cash unstuffing sheet over here. Let's stay in the family binder. Is there anything else or is everything else? Okay, actually everything else that I need to unstuff is in my business binder. So in my business binder, I will be starting with the printing folder. Now I'm going to go a little bit out of order because that's the way I have them on my sheet and I just want to follow down my sheet. So printing, I have $185 in the bank and I am going to be taking all of this out. I did buy a laser printer. I already had an inkjet printer, but I also decided to buy a laser printer. So I'm going to take that out. It was again, it was another purchase that was more than I had in my envelope, but I just decided to buy it since I found a good deal on it. But I will take that 185 out and I will start over stuffing for print cartridges. And I'm actually doing pretty good on my print cartridges right now. So I think I do have time to save up again for print cartridges. And I will put that placeholder over here and you'll see what I will do with it when I count up my cash. And next I need to go to postage, and in postage I will be taking out all $31, and this is for postage outside of my Etsy sales. So any Happy Mail that I sent out that is not a purchase that's free Happy Mail, which I had a package like that. I sent one of my budgeting friends a birthday gift with some custom items. And then I had to send out the 3 giveaway packages. And this will cover the postage for those. And as I mentioned, it's $31. And I'll cross that off. And then I need to go to school supplies for the princess because we did the clothing and then we did the backpack. So I need to unstuff 30 from there. So that's 20, 30, which is what our goal for saving for that was $30. So that is what we spent. And then I need to unstuff for the supplies that I purchased for her. And again, I used the savings challenge, and this back to school savings challenge is in my shop. And I actually plan on continuing to use this challenge throughout the school year. What I did was I marked on here with Sharpie the category. Now this one I'll probably keep supplies, but like backpack, she won't need another backpack. So I will probably erase this off, and this will come off with alcohol, or I actually do use acetone and it doesn't damage the envelopes. But I'll take this off and I'll put a different category that's school related that I might want to save to help her out with. So I'm going to take the $40 from school supplies and put it in the tray with the rest of the money and cross that off. And then I did make a purchase for the business. So going back into the business section for some little logo plaques. And in my last video, I actually unboxed them. And there were 2 of them. One of them was a logo for my website, which I would like to use in the future for pictures for my website. And the other one was a Penny Palettes budget logo that I would like to use during my filming. So I am going to split this purchase up between the website and equipment envelopes, and I'm going to take 40 out of website. So website has 240, so I'm going to take the cash and leave the 200 that's in the bank. And then I'm going to take 15 of it from equipment. And my equipment envelope is actually my first envelope in here. So I have 20, 45, 46. And I think what I'll do is I'll take 25. It's 15, so I'll take 25 and then put a 10 back in here. Okay, and then I'm going to cross that one off for both of those categories. And then the last thing in my business binder is in supplies. I need to take $56 out for some new photo backdrop boards that I got. I found some that really tie in well to my theme, so I got them, and I will need $56 out of there. So if I take, it has 60, supplies has 60 in here. So I need to give it 4 back. And I think since I don't have any singles, I'll just give it 5 back. And cross that off. And actually, I do need to grab one of my other binders. I need to grab my personal self-care binder. So in this binder, I have my self-care categories: beauty, personal, nails, hair, clothing, medical. But in my interest section of this binder, I have a budgeting folder. And in this budgeting folder, I take out of here for personal budgeting supplies. So aside from the products that I sell, this is for my own personal setup. And I told you guys I was going to do it, and I did it, but I did buy the lavender Moterm. I don't plan on using it right now, right away, but I did want to get it while it was still available, because Moterms have a tendency to sell out every once in a while. Specifically, specific colors tend to sell out. So I wanted to go ahead and get that. I got it for the giveaway. It was one of the giveaway prizes. And when I saw it, I just loved it so much. And purple is my favorite color. So I had to get it. So I need to take 70 out of budgeting for that purchase. And in budgeting, I have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 55, 56, 57. So I have 157 in there. And I am going to take 20, 40, 60, 70 out for the purchase of that binder. And I will see, what am I left with? I'm left with 20, 40, 60, 85, 67. So I'm still left with 87 in budgeting. So I'm going to close that up. And then I will cross that off on my list. So now the next part of cash unstuffing is, as I mentioned at the beginning, I should have a total of $562. So I am just going to double check and make sure that I do. So for that, I will need my calculator. And I will include my fully funded amount in there, because this is money that is already in the bank. So I will take this from savings and I will put it back in my checking account to reimburse myself. So that's 185. And then in 20s, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20. So that's 320 in 20s. In 10s, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. In 5s, I have 1 5. And in 1s, I have 1. So that is a total of 561, and I needed 562. But if you'll recall, I did not have singles. Well, I could have made change, but for $1, I just chose not to. But I owed the supplies envelope back $4, but I didn't have 4 singles in my tray, so I just took a 5. So that accounts for that $1, which means that it came out correctly. And as I mentioned, I will take this money and return it to the bank to reimburse myself for that, and then to pay credit card purchases for those things that were purchased on a credit card. So that is going to be it for today, guys. I know it was a short one, but I wanted to get this done. This is one of those kind of housekeeping things that you do in cash stuffing. And I choose to do mine, at the end or towards the end of the month. And glad to have that done and out of the way, and that I got it right. So again, give this video a like. If you are not currently subscribed, I would be forever grateful if you would consider subscribing, and leave me comments down at the bottom, and you guys know I respond to everyone. So until next time, you guys, bye.